This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Another part of the crew in that era, the late great Howard Finkle. I'm sure there's a good Howard and Pat story in there somewhere, maybe a few.
Yeah, Howard worked, real closely with Vince and Pat for many years as well, before I got there. And Howard would be the fact checker, and Howard would be the guy that could tell you the card from the last events there and pull everything up. And Fink was a computer, man. He was just a computer genius in so many ways. And back in the day, before these things called computers, where like you just like type on it and then you could see it as I'm typing on it, shit like that, and instantaneously communicate. We didn't have that. We had memos that were emails, basically, written on paper that were delivered to you by the mail room department or back in the day, slid under your door. Your door was shut. And Pat concocts a memo, an all employee inner office memo. It's like 2, all Titan employees. Subject, Super Bowl party from Howard Finkle. And Pat goes on to do this elaborate memo about, I love my Titan family and I am having a party at my house for the Super Bowl. But we're not just talking a game, all the pregame activities, everything will be at my house, food, fun, games, liquor, everything, whatever you want, we'll have. Bring the family, everyone invited. And Pat sends these out to everyone in the company except Howard.
Oh.
So Howard and was it was like, you must RSVP by the end of the day today. So Howard is in his office and he's getting all these phone calls from people. Oh, Mr. Finkle, people from the warehouse he had never met before. Mr. Finkle, this is so kind. I'm going to bring my wife and my 6 kids. Look, we've got our in-laws in. Is it okay if we bring them too? What are you talking about? Well, your Super Bowl party, because Howard was going to have a little Super Bowl party. He had invited me, Pat, and Vince to come over to his house for the Super Bowl party.
3 people, not 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so people are calling him and going all over the fucking place. And then finally he got a hold of someone who had the memo, and he was so upset.
Did he immediately know it was you and Pat?
It wasn't me.
Sure.
Not it. He went to Linda.
Oh.
And he was pretty upset. And Linda read it and she knew immediately. And Howard didn't want to believe that Pat would do that. So, Linda, I was there for that when Linda came down and wanted to strangle Pat. She's like, Patrick, do you have any idea how much commotion that this one little piece of paper is causing in the office today? And he's like, okay, I will take care of it and all this shit. So he tries to go down and talk to Howard. Howard locks himself in his office and won't come out.
Oh.
Won't answer the door, won't answer the phone, nothing. Pat finally has to go get a key to get into the office to talk to Howard. Howard won't talk to him. Finally, Linda talks to Howard. Pat talks to Howard. He hugs Howard, and he basically took Howard. So he's like taking Howard down to hug him and tell him how much he loves him, right? And I'm sorry, Howard. And in doing so, fucks up Howard's knee by taking him down.
Oh my God. The worst day ever for Howard.
Yes. So then Pat sends out a retraction. Hey, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And Howard, bless his little heart, is like, I'll get him back. And Howard sends out an all-office memo. The party has now been moved to Pat Patterson's house. bring all your animals and all this shit. But now everybody knows it's a rib. And instead of calling and RSVPing Pat, they all call Howard again. Because Pat had his fucking phone forwarded. So that was just, kind of the nice, wonderful shit that we could have fun with Howard with. And Howard loved it. Howard loved being a part of that process and what have you. And I think Howard's 40th birthday party, we had a huge party at Vince's house where everyone went in the pool. The only one that didn't go in the pool because Howard was sick. And why even Howard went to the party other than it was paid for and it was going to happen regardless of whether he was sick or not. But everybody's getting thrown in the pool in their suits and all their nice clothes and shit. Pat, being Pat, goes over to the gazebo, gets undressed, takes his suit, folds up his pants, takes his shirt off, folds up his shirt, his jacket, folds it all up nice and neat, takes his shoes off, puts them on top, goes over and says, Paz, you want to go swimming? You go swimming in your birthday suit. But he had his underwears on. Wasn't underwear, Pat would. My underwears. You know how you knew what the front? How to tell the front from the back?
Color.
Yeah, yellow in front, brown on the back. That's how he knew.
There you go.
So he put his underwears on. Pat dives in the pool. Ha, 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 I got all of you. I walk over to the gazebo where Pat has all of his shit nicely folded there and dry. Said, hey, Pat, are these yours? Dropped his shoes in the pool and dropped everything in the pool in the deep end so that it would like sink nice and have to have somebody go dive down there to get it. But, Pat was good for a rib, and we like to rib Howard and have a little fun. But speaking of rest stops, you stop at a rest stop late at night. Most of the time, people who stop at rest stops go in and use the bathroom.
Right.
Well, we had to go. And one of the best ones is, so like a lot of times Vince would drive or Pat would drive and I'd run shotgun. JR and Vince are in the back. So JR and Vince immediately jump out of the car and they go to the bathroom. Well, Pat and I are sitting there. We're just kind of looking around. I was like, why the fuck? Nobody's here. Nobody's around. The fuck do we got to go into a stinky ass fucking bathroom for? So we would just take care of our business right there. But we would do like a fucking perimeter circle.
Wait, hang on. Just so we're clear. You're just number one. There's no number twos on the side of the road here.
There's no number twos.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
But we piss in a perimeter circle all the way from every end of the car all the way around so that no matter how JR comes back to the car,
he's got to walk through piss.
He's not just a little piss. He's got to walk through like a mountain of foamy piss.
Oh God.
Like he can't get into the car without having to walk through our piss.
Who else participating in this pissing contest?
That's just me and Pat.
Okay.
But it was a lot of piss.
Vince McMahon is not partaking in the piss.
No, Vince went in to go pee like a human and shit.
I got you.
And then, of course, when he comes in, we let him get in his side and shit. And then JR is just like, well, what the fuck? Yeah, funny fucking ha-ha. Real nice. And I got fucking piss on my shoes. But, those were just kind of the fun things that we did.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.